Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel PowerU Act, before our PowerU Act Aficionado Achievers series. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
In this video, we'll talk about playing devil's advocate. Devil's advocate is a term that we use to describe seeing both sides of a situation. When you see both sides, you're in the best place to look objectively at the situation and choose effectively with the facts and viewpoints in place. Why see both sides? Some of the best decisions are made when two opposing ideas can be held at the same time in your mind. When you look at both sides, you'll be focusing on solutions instead of blame. You'll be looking forward and not backward. You'll also be better able to understand both points of view. In theory, this all adds up to a quicker and more efficient way to make the right decision. Being able to identify the possible positives and benefits of any situation will allow you to make any informed choice. On the other hand, though, seeing an issue from both sides can only get you partway to the final goal. In fact, playing devil's advocate can actually lead to fence-sitting and passivity as an unintentional consequence. When you can see both sides of the argument, you can end up feeling open to both possibilities. You may see the benefits of both options as well as disadvantages to whichever path you decide to take. The whole point of playing devil's advocate isn't to avoid the decision-making process entirely. The point is actually to make better informed and more effective decisions. To this end, you need to ask yourself what you think would be the right decision and why. Then you can consider reasons to do the opposite. This will help you to see which will give you the answer you seek. Recognizing confirmation bias. Part of playing devil's advocate involves recognizing confirmation bias in our decision-making process. You may never have heard of confirmation bias. Essentially, it's the natural human tendency to seek out and favor the information that serves to confirm our own beliefs. Meanwhile, it causes us to devalue or ignore all the information which contradicts them. We all do it, but often we fail to recognize and acknowledge it in our lives. For example, if you believe that people who are left-handed are more creative than those who are right-handed, you may fail to recognize creativity in a right-handed person you meet, even if that person is exceptionally creative. You will unintentionally put more weight on the evidence in the situation that supports your existing beliefs. You may even seek out more proof to further back up your existing ideas, while actively discounting any examples which don't support your beliefs. We use confirmation bias to gather information regularly. However, it also influences the way in which we recall and interpret information. People supporting or opposing a specific issue won't only seek out information that supports their viewpoint, but they also go one step further to interpret facts in such a way to uphold their existing beliefs. They even go on to remember information in such a way to reinforce those attitudes. This means that two people with differing opinions on one subject can make very different interpretations of the same facts. Confirmation bias shapes how we perceive details and serves to further confirm our beliefs. Strategic and informed decisions must be made with self-awareness in mind. Therefore, understanding the dangers of falling prey to confirmation bias is vital. If we fail to recognize the potential perils of interpreting facts in such a way as to reinforce our existing beliefs, confirmation bias will only serve to cloud the decision-making process. As a result, the impact on our decisions will be negative. Searching for evidence. One way in which we often try to make good decisions is by using evidence to back up our choices. Evidence-based decision-making is a popular choice both in business and at home. While this sounds like a sensible suggestion, it can be easier said than done. Searching for evidence sounds like a great idea. If you can find information to help you weigh up the pros and cons of a situation, that should, in theory, make it simpler to choose. Yet confirmation bias comes into play. We have a tendency to fit the evidence we find into our existing beliefs. With this in mind, it's important to understand the role evidence may play in making decisions so that this issue can be avoided. Although it's also important to bear in mind that evidence-based decisions are sometimes appropriate. So, when would it be appropriate to make an evidence-based decision? Evidence may be used to help make an informed decision if the process of making the decision combines objective, hard facts with inputs like intuition. Evidence may also be used for supporting decisions if the evidence is modified or gathered solely for the purpose of adding extra legitimacy to decisions that have already been made.
Please comment, and let us know your opinion on the topic for our next video. We are done for today. See you again soon. Thank you.